Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jimmy James. You're watching Catch It Live First. This afternoon, we've got football special for you. All the goals from around the UK and Europe as they go in. Quick shout out, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. Ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, that would be superb and really helpful. Quick shout out to my father-in-law, Johnny Stone. Turned 83 yesterday. Bit of the flea. Sat in the kitchen at the moment, having a nice glass of whiskey. Why wouldn't you? Happy birthday, Dad. Right. Let's get straight into it. Football half-time scores in the Premier League. They are currently... Don't be worrying, Frankie James. I'll be getting to League One shortly. Plymouth Argyle against Cardiff. If you don't know, I'm going to keep you in suspenders for a moment or two. English Premier League half-time scores. Aston Villa 0, Leeds 1. Brentford 0, Brighton 2. And Chelsea 1, Burnley 0. Chelsea scored that goal early on. I'm talking about opening minutes, so well done Burnley, keeping it just to the 1 at the moment. Moving on to the Championship. 4 games kicked off earlier. These are final results. Hull 1, QPR 3, Stoke 2, Leicester 2. Swansea 1, Bristol City 0, West Brom 0, Coventry 2. Good result that for Coventry. Starting the second halves now, it's currently Middlesbrough 0, Oxford United 0, Millwall 0, Portsmouth 0, Norwich 0, Birmingham 2. It's been all Birmingham as well in that first half, I believe. Southampton 0, Charlton 0, Watford 1, Derby 0, and Wrexham 2, Ipswich 2. Moving on to League One, Frankie James. Earlier kickoffs from today. Plymouth Argyle 5, Cardiff 2, a 7-goal thriller. That puts an end to Cardiff's unbeaten run. I think it was 12 matches or something like that. Well done, Plymouth Argyle, Frankie. You'll be happy. Rotherham 1, Doncaster 2, Wickham 3, Stevenage 1. Now we move on to games that are just starting the second half. AFC Wimbledon 1, Bradford City 0, Bolton 0, Blackpool 0, Huddersfield 0, Barnsley 1, Luton 1, Burton 0, Mansfield 0, Lincoln 1, Northampton 0, Leyton Orient 1, Peterborough 1, Exeter 0. Port Vale 0, Reading 1, Stockport 2, Wigan 2. Moving on to League 2, 2 early kickoffs today. Fleetwood 3, Barrow 2, Swindon 1, Crewe 2. Games currently starting the second half. It is Accrington 0, Shrewsbury 1, Bristol Rovers 2, Grimsby 1, Cheltenham 0, Salford 1, Colchester 1, Barnet 1, Crawley 0, Chesterfield 1, Gillingham 0, Oldham 2, Harrogate 0, Bromley 0, Newport 0, Cambridge United 0, and Notts County 1, Tranmere 0. That is where we are up to. You're all up to date with the English football. Let's move over to Scotland quickly and see what's going on north of the border. Current half-time scores: Aberdeen 1, Dundee FC 2. Aberdeen down to 10 men though now. Dundee United 0, Kilmarnock 0, and Hearts 1, Falkirk 0. St Mirren and Motherwell, that's a 7:30 kick-off this evening. Scottish Championship, Arbroath 1, Dunfermline 1, 0, Ross County 0, Partick Thistle 1, Airdrieonians 0, and Queen's Park 1, Morton 0. Scottish League 1, Alloa 0, Hamilton 0, Cove Rangers 0, Kelty Hearts 1, Inverness 1, Stenhousemuir 1, Montrose 2, Queen of the South 0, and Peterhead 2, East Fife 1. Scottish League 2, Clyde 2, Edinburgh City 0, East Kilbride 3, Dumbarton 0, Elgin City 0, Stirling 0, Forfar Athletic 1, Annan 0, and Stranraer 1, Spartans 0. And if you're into your La Liga football, one result earlier, final score: Real Sociedad 3, Oviedo 3, and it's half-time: Betis 1, Rayo Vallecano 1. Portsmouth have taken an early lead, I should say. Right at the start of the second half, Millwall 0, Portsmouth 1. Gustavo Caballero on 46 minutes. Frankie James says, "Hi, Jimmy." Hi, Frankie. Accrington 0, Shrewsbury 2. Luca Houle on 48 minutes, doubling Shrewsbury's lead. I've just been giving your father a shout out, Frankie. Happy 83rd birthday yesterday to Johnny Stone. I hope he enjoys that whiskey. I hope it's his bottle we bought him and he's not opened one of mine. Notts County 2 now, Tranmere 0. and Lovu on 46 minutes, doubling Notts County's lead. And Luke Garbett for Salford on 48 minutes. He's not scored. He's been a naughty boy. Foul play. The referee has given him a red. And Mike Dean's giving it the old fake. Oh no, my beloved Tranmere are losing by 2-0 now at Notts County. We know you only support Tranmere, Mike, because the referees cannot referee the own team that they support. Funny that, any referees that get to the top, they always support teams in the lower leagues. What a coincidence. You never get somebody in the Premiership who supports Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham. They all support lower league teams. Shocker. Aston Villa 0, Leeds 1 still. It was Stach on 31 minutes. Good goal as well from what I saw. Something I have to do is set up the... last night, the mighty Wisla Krakow played against Wieczysta Krakow, the Krakow derby. Not the main one, that's obviously against Cracovia, but we don't talk about those. And I think what we'll do, if you didn't know the score, we'll play some of it from last night. I just need to set it up already, so it's just a case of hitting play. And hopefully, I've done a full reset on my PC, so we should have no more pixelation issues. It did take a long time to do that update though. It took about 40 minutes. Made me a little bit nervous, I've got to say. But it's done now. And as far as I'm aware, it's not changed any of the global settings, which is always a little bit of an issue. St Mary's, after all the pressure in the first half, Southampton finally get the breakthrough against Charlton. Goal scorer to follow. Northampton 0, Leyton Orient 2, James Morris on 47 minutes doubling Leyton Orient's lead, and Peterborough 1, Exeter 1 now. Jaden Wareham on 46 minutes getting Exeter back on level terms. The Southampton goal scorer was Ross Stewart on 48 minutes. Southampton 1, Charlton 0, and now it's Altrincham 2, Braintree 0. Mason Terry with an own goal, doubling Altringham's lead, and double the misery for Mason Terry. The game between Wrexham and Ipswich, it's over. I've got up there, and I put it on the expected goals today. It's not disappointed. Not disappointed at all. It's currently... Ipswich have taken the lead now. Wrexham took the lead on 6 minutes through Moore. Then Mehmeti on 20 minutes levelled things up for Ipswich. Ipswich then went behind thanks to a Windass goal on 37 minutes, making it 2-1 to Wrexham. 3 minutes into added on time at the end of the first half, Azon made it 2-2. Come out into the second half now, and Kipri on 47 minutes has given Ipswich the lead. So we've got a bit of a 5-goal thriller. Currently, Ipswich 3, Wrexham 2, and you get the feeling that's not the end of the scoring in that game. Certainly the Wrexham fans will be hoping it's not. Cheltenham 1, Salford 1. Isaac Hutchinson on 51 minutes from the penalty spot. I'm wondering if that's had anything to do with the sending off for Salford. The two are normally related, aren't they? And that is where we're up to. Aldershot 3 now, Scunthorpe 1. Danny Whitehall on 49 minutes, getting Scunthorpe on the score sheet, but they are still trailing. And it's Boreham Wood 1 now. Forest Green 0. Lewis Richardson on 52 minutes, giving Boreham Wood the lead. I have got a wager on the go. Let's have a see how that's doing. I think it's a, yep, it's a 72. 72. It's a 17 fold accumulator, 3 goals or more in each game. £2 stake today. It returns 198,000. Currently, market is suspended. Who's letting me down? Who is letting me down? Newport County and Cambridge 0-0. That's not helping. Alloa and Hamilton 0-0. Boston and Tamworth 0-0. Every other game has got goals in it, which at this stage of the game is not bad going. Sutton 1, Wealdstone 0. Hayden Muller on 50 minutes putting Sutton into the lead, and Arbroath 2, Dunfermline 1. Aaron Muirhead on 49 minutes giving Arbroath the lead. That wager is actually better than I expected. There's a few of the games that are already up. So an obvious one, as we just spoke about, Wrexham and Ipswich. That one's up. Stockport and Wigan, that one's up already. Aberdeen and Dundee, that's up. It's just these 0-0s that are killing me. Stocksbridge 1, Prescott 1. Prescott getting back level. And at Carrow Road, it is still Norwich 0, Birmingham 2. Vincenti on 5 minutes and Dutch on 14 minutes. Getting Birmingham off to a great start, and as of now, Norwich haven't been able to pull them back at all. It's Sutton 2, Wealdstone 0. Peterhead 3, East 5, 1 goal scorer to follow in that one. Carshalton 1, Ramsgate 2 now. And Stocksbridge 1, Prescott 1. Prescott getting back level. Colwyn Bay 3, Penybont 1, pulling away the Colwyn Bay. And Morecambe 2, Eastleigh 0, goal scorer to follow in that one. Peterhead 3 is 5-1. It was Kieran Shanks on 52 minutes there for Peterhead. They are pulling away. He didn't shank that one. And it's now Millwall 0, Portsmouth 2. What's going on with the Dockyard teams today? Plymouth Argyle earlier on putting 5 past Cardiff, ending Cardiff's 12-game unbeaten run in some style. And now Portsmouth look like they're putting Millwall to the sword, thanks to John Swift on 55 minutes. Millwall 0, Portsmouth 2. And it's AFC Wimbledon 2, Bradford 0, Marcus Brown on 42 minutes, doubling Wimbledon's lead. You know, this cold is still hanging around. Can't quench my thirst. Sutton 2, Wealdstone 0. It was Lewis Simper on 53 minutes, doubling Sutton's lead. And now Peterborough have gone behind against Exeter. They were winning, but 2 quick goals from Exeter, thanks to Jaden Warren on 52 minutes. That's a brace on the day for Jaden Warren. The Exeter faithful will be happy with that. And Clyde 3, Edinburgh City 0, goal scorer to follow. I'm needing some. I am needing some goals in Scotland. Where's that page having a problem? Not sure why. Ah, there we are, we're back. We are back. And now it gets worse for Mike Dean. Notts County 3, Tranmere 0. They're having a bit of a shocker, Tranmere. We never see Empire Maker anymore in chat now. He used to be here in the early days. He was a massive Tranmere fan. And Morecambe 3, Eastleigh 0. But for some reason, Sky have gone off and they've taken off their, you know, they normally leave the video printer on, don't they, and put the adverts in the middle. It's gone full screen. It's gone full screen adverts. Makes no odds here at Catch It Live First. That's why you're better off watching us instead of Sky. You can keep up to date. Now, we'll go back and there'll be a mad rush for all the goals that have gone in, whereas you stay with us, we'll tell you what's going on. Peterborough 1, Exeter 3 now. Blimey! That must be 3 goals in, what, 15 minutes for Exeter? Maybe less than that, actually. Huddersfield 1, Barnsley 1. Huddersfield getting back on level terms there. And Warrington Rylands against Ilkeston. It's now 2-0 to Warrington Rylands. Ashton United 1, Stockton 1. We won't do goal scorers to follow on that one because it takes too long. Anybody else looking forward to Danny Dyer next week? Danny Dyer's Caravan Park. He's bringing back the Caravan Park. I do like Danny Dyer. Love him or hate him. I suppose he's Marmite. I think he's brilliant. Absolutely love it. Oh, and Mike Dean's going to be suicidal now. It's now Notts County 4, Tranmere 0. How will he cope? Go on, show us some fake disappointment. Over in the Bundesliga, Wolfsburg 2, Augsburg 2. Augsburg getting back on level terms, and I've just got to turn the light off. Shining in my eyes. Might have gone a little bit darker, but hey ho, there you go. You can see on last night's game down here, the Ultras got the flares going. Referee had to pause the game for a moment. Hopefully we don't get a fine for that. Notts County 3, Tranmere 0. It was Lee and Lovu on 55 minutes. That's a brace on the day for him. Huddersfield 1, Barnsley 1. Ryan Ledson on 57 minutes, getting Huddersfield back level. Peterborough 1, Exeter 3. Jaden Wareham on 54 minutes. Exeter pulling away now after they trailed 1-0. And that's a hat-trick on the day for Jaden Wareham. Well done to you, sir. Notts County 4, Tranmere 0. Geordie Jones on 57 minutes. Now he's having a little chuckle to himself, Mike Dean. Oh, disappointed with that. Behave yourself. We know you support Everton or Liverpool or someone like that. Steven Seganon for Wigan on 60 minutes. He's not scored, he's been sent off. Second bookable offence. That was on my coupon as well. Stamford Bridge, it's still Chelsea 1, Burnley 0. Joe Pedro on 4 minutes, giving Chelsea the lead. Burnley keeping it tight at the back though, tight at the back. Alloa 1, Hamilton 0. Goal scorer to follow. Brentwood 3, Whitehawk 0. Chichester 1, Canvey 0. York City 3, FC Halifax 1. Is the comeback on for Halifax? It's a long way at the moment. Josh Hamami on 56 minutes though has given them a possible lifeline. I was just going to say it's gone quiet, and then it hasn't, because it's now York City 4, FC Halifax 1. So that Josh Hamami goal on 56 minutes maybe giving Halifax a little bit of hope, but York, they've just put them to the sword now. And it's Alloa 1, Hamilton Academical 0. Callum Burnside on 58 minutes, giving Alloa the lead. Villa Park still Aston Villa 0, Leeds 1. That's Statch goal on 31 minutes, the only goal of the game so far. Stays like that, Leeds will be taking all 3 points, and that's a big kick in the pants for Aston Villa. Northampton 1, Leyton Orient 2. Tom Eaves on 60 minutes, getting Northampton on the score sheet, but they are still trailing. And Bayern Munich 3, Eintracht Frankfurt 2, getting within 1 now, Eintracht Frankfurt, but we are coming into the closing stages of that game. Squeaky bum time for Bayern Munich, maybe. Northampton 1, Leyton Orient 2. It was Tom Eaves, we just said, on 60 minutes. And Bath 0, Hampton and Richmond 2. Let's have a look how my wager is doing. There we go, confirmation. York 4, Halifax 1. Ollie Banks on 58 minutes, putting Halifax's dreams of a comeback maybe on hold. Yeah, mark it suspended, not cash out too low. Why is that? Which game is letting me down that's not actually gone in play? There will be one. It's just who it is. Ah, there it is. There it is. For some reason, Stranraer and Spartans is not updating. Now, I'm pretty certain there's been a goal in that game. So that could be why it's not been suspending or anything like that, has it? Let's have a look. Stranraer and Spartans. No, they are still playing. It's just there's no live betting on that. I do wonder why. I wonder if there was a fault with some of the equipment that they used to send the scores through and the details, possibly. There's no live betting on it now. But it is currently Stranraer 1, Spartans 0. Oh, there's more goals coming. Squeaky bum time for Exeter now. Peterborough 2, Exeter 3. Harry Leonard on 60 minutes, getting Peterborough back within 1. Peterborough were winning 1-0 in that game. 3 quick goals off for Exeter. Gave them a lead, but Peterborough, the fight back is on, it looks like. Queen's Park 2, Morton 1. Henry Fieldson on 62 minutes, putting Queen's Park into the lead. And it's St Albans 2, Billericay 0. Yeah, I'm going to have to keep an eye on that Stranraer game. Barry 1, Connors Keen 0. Maybe we'll still get the goals will come through on the video printer. Maybe they won't. Oh, at the Den. The comeback could be on for Millwall. Millwall 1, Portsmouth 2. Goal scorer to follow there. And here we go. Stranraer 1, Spartans FC 1. Ethan Drysdale on 67 minutes, getting Spartans back on level terms. This is good for my coupon. And it was Casper Dinore on 64 minutes, getting Millwall on the score sheet. They are still trailing Portsmouth, but plenty of time in that game for a comeback for Millwall. Alloa 2, Hamilton Academical 0. Luke Donnelly on 63 minutes, doubling Alloa's lead. And it's East Kilbride 3, Dumbarton 1. I just want to see how that game, Millwall, how is that going to affect the... How's that going to affect the league? Alloa 2, Hamilton Accies 0. We did that. Luke Donnelly, didn't we, on 63 minutes. But East Kilbride 3, Dumbarton 1. Ali Omar on 66 minutes, getting Dumbarton on the score sheet. They are still trailing, though. Millwall. Currently, as things stand, they are sitting in 4th place, 1 point behind Ipswich, who are currently beating, Wrexham away. What does that do for Portsmouth? Big 3 points for Portsmouth, that, if they can keep hold of it, because it moves them into 18th place, so 4 places outside the drop zone. That would be a big result. As things stand in the Championship, Coventry, after that victory earlier today against Sheffield United, they're on 65 points. Middlesbrough currently drawing 0-0 with Oxford United. They will be in 2nd place on 62 points. Bristol Rovers 3, Grimsby 1, Yusuf Akamrich on 63 minutes. Rovers pulling away there, and Bournemouth 1, Forest Green 1, Kyle McAllister on 65 minutes from the penalty spot, getting Forest Green back on level terms. I think that might be one of the games on my coupon as well. Bolton Wanderers have taken the lead against Blackpool. Owen Toll on 66 minutes, giving Bolton the lead. Let's have a look at the... Let's have a look at the League One table. See how Plymouth Argyle's victory over Cardiff's affected the league. And Millwall fans look away now at the Den. At the Den, they thought the comeback was on. Portsmouth did have a 2-0 lead thanks to Caballero on 46 minutes and Swift on 55 minutes. Denori on 64 minutes give them the chance of a comeback. But 3 minutes later, Marlon Pack has now increased Peterborough's lead to 3-1. Flint 1, Cardiff Met 1, Flint back level. Back to League One, Cardiff still top of the table currently, despite that defeat. Lincoln in 2nd place, currently beating Mansfield by 1-0. Sees Lincoln just 1 point behind Cardiff now with 68 points. Bolton Wanderers in 3rd place are on 60 points. They need that victory today because they've got Bradford City chomping at the heels. Stockport kind of well, what's that, 6 points in it. It's a big day this for Bolton Wanderers. They need this victory over Blackpool. Blackpool currently sitting in 19th place, so you would be thinking that Bolton would be taking these points, but they do need it, especially if they're going to keep the pressure on for automatic promotion. Currently, they are 8 points behind Lincoln, and they've played a game more. So, yeah, big day for Bolton Wanderers. Down at the bottom, Port Vale still struggling. They're losing currently at home to Reading. Rotherham, they lost earlier today to Doncaster. Northampton, they're currently losing at home to Leyton Orient by 1-2. And Burton, they're away, currently losing to Luton by 1-0. So the teams at the bottom are not having a good day. Altrincham 2, Braintree 1. Dale and Harris on 66 minutes getting Braintree on the score sheet, but they are still trailing. And at St Mary's, all Southampton in the first half. They took the lead on 48 minutes through Stewart, but on 67 minutes, you know what I'm going to say, Charlton have equalised. Thanks to Sonny Curry. It's now Southampton 1, Charlton 1. And what a game. What a game. Look up here. It's now Wrexham 3, Ipswich 3. And it was thanks to George Thomason on 66 minutes that Wrexham, they've got a share of the points. That's if it stays like this, a 6-goal thriller. How's that going to affect the league? Let's have a look at the Championship. If it stays as is, Wrexham will be just, well, they're outside the top 6 on goal difference. Birmingham currently winning today away at Norwich by 2-0. Will be level on points with Wrexham. Goal difference, they are 1 better, Birmingham. So it is tight at the top of that Championship. Ipswich already in P4. If things stay as they are now, they'll stay in P4. However, if they can get a victory, they'll jump up to, they will leapfrog Millwall. Millwall currently losing by 1-3, we've heard, against Portsmouth. Thought a comeback might have been on, but I don't think it's happening. Marlon Pack on 67 minutes increased Portsmouth's lead. Portsmouth trying to emulate Plymouth Argyle. Battle of the Dockyards. Plymouth putting top of the table. Cardiff to the sword earlier on today by 5-2. Cardiff's 12-game unbeaten run comes to an end. That's a point. Where does that put Plymouth Argyle in the league? They're a little bit inconsistent, Plymouth, aren't they? It puts Plymouth up to 11th place after they've won the last 3. They had them 2 bad results against Stockport and got a battering at home against Lincoln. However, they beat Blackpool 4-0. They then beat Leyton Orient 3-1, and they just put top of the league Cardiff to the sword 5-2. They're up to 11th in the league on 46 points. Another victory could see them leaping up to 8th place and just a point outside the drop zone. What a crazy league it is. It's not that many weeks ago Argyle were in a relegation battle, and at points they were looking doomed. Not anymore. They're looking where they could be for playoff places. Crazy. But that's football for you. Elgin City 1, Stirling Albion 0. Mateus Mercado on 71 minutes, putting Elgin City into the lead. And Norwich 1, Birmingham 2. Kenny McLean on 67 minutes, giving the Norwich faithful something to cheer about. Birmingham took the lead on the 5th minute through Vincenti, and Dutch on 14 minutes doubled that lead. But can the comeback be on for Norwich? Just seeing if that's a penalty. Not given. So it matters not. Breaking Premier League news. Wesley Fofana for Chelsea. 72 minutes. He's not scored. He's been sent off. Second bookable offence. And we've just spoke about what a big game that was for Bolton Wanderers. They need 3 points there. But It's now Bolton 1, Blackpool 1. Hayden Coulson on 73 minutes, getting Blackpool level on points. Still got 27 minutes plus stoppage time to go there, but they'll be wanting all 3 points today, will Bolton Wanderers. Arbroath 3, Dunfermline 1. Robbie Fraser on 67 minutes with an own goal, increasing Arbroath's lead. That's very kind of you, if you're an Arbroath supporter. And Queen's Park 2, Morton 2. Ian Wilson on 72 minutes, getting Morton back level. It's Bedford 2, Chorley 0, Poole 0, Berkhamsted 1. And Bayern Munich 3, Eintracht Frankfurt 2 is a final score in the Bundesliga. Now, I don't know why that's not updated, because it should be Stranraer and Spartans 1-1. However, it's showing as it's not updating. Maybe that's why the betting's gone off. Maybe they've got a malfunction with the equipment that they use to send the scores through and the details. Yeah, it's not updating. The time's updating, but the scorers aren't. So it was Stranraer 1, Spartans 1. Unless I missed a correction, but I don't think I did. Quick update on the Premier League scores for you. It's currently Aston Villa 0. Aston Villa 0, Leeds 1. Brentford 0, Brighton 2. And Chelsea 1, Burnley 0. Chelsea down to 10 men in that game though, after Fofana was sent off. And scored early in that game as well, Chelsea. They've not been able to increase it, and now down to 10 men. So it's a case of, I'm guessing, can they hang on for the victory? That looked earlier in the day like it was going to be a formality. Aberdeen 2, Dundee 2. Kevin Nisbet on 68 minutes, getting Aberdeen back on level terms there despite being down to 10 men. And Huddersfield 2, Barnsley 1, the Yorkshire Derby. Ryan Hardy, one serve, Plymouth Argyle, scores on 74 minutes, making it Huddersfield 2, Barnsley 1. Oh. Just open the door. Let's have a look and see how Mike Coupin is doing. Rochdale 3, Woking 0. That's on me, Coupin. So that's a game that's up. There we are. There's confirmation. Boston United and Tamworth FC. That's letting me down. 0-0 currently. Come on. We just need that one goal and then the floodgates open, don't they? And now it gets worse for Bolton Wanderers. They did take the lead against Blackpool. They need a win today. However, Bolton 1, Blackpool 2 now. George Honeyman on 77 minutes, giving Blackpool a lead. 2 quick goals there for the Tangerines. Montrose 2, Queen of the South 1. Kennedy on 75 minutes, getting Queen of the South on the score sheet. They are still trailing though. There's confirmation. Rochdale 3, Woking 0. Emmanuel Deservi from the penalty spot on 74 minutes. That makes my Coupon, that leg of my Coupon up. And Queen's Park 3, Morton 2. Aidan Connolly on 75 minutes, giving Queen's Park a lead, a 5-goal thriller. And Dundee 1, Kilmarnock 0. Amar Fatah on 74 minutes, giving Dundee United the lead. Cheltenham 1, Salford 2 now. Zach Orr on 76 minutes, giving Salford the lead. I think they're down to 10 men as well, Salford. I'll double check that one. That's the only 0-0 I've got on my coupon so far that's letting me down. Boston United and Tamworth FC. Ben Brannan on 77 minutes for Inverness Cali Thistle. Second bookable offence, he's gone for a bath. And 4-1 and an athletic one. Tom Agos on 79 minutes, getting Annan back on level terms. Let's have a look what's going on with Boston. I want to double check as well. Are Salford down to 10 men or not? Have I dreamt that? Have I... Let's have a look. Salford. Are they down to 10 men? Salford, yeah, they are down to 10 men. I thought they were. It's not stops them taking the lead, though. Underway, Cheltenham 1, Salford 2. Newport 0, Cambridge 1. Finally a goal at Rodney Parade. Liam Bennett on 73 minutes, putting Cambridge into the lead. And it's a red letter day if you're a Morecambe fan. It's now Morecambe 4, Eastleigh 0. Chris Popov on 78 minutes, putting the cherry on the cake for Morecambe. Gillingham 0, Oldham 3. Mike Fondop Talon on 78 minutes, wrapping things up there for Oldham. And it's now Wrexham 4, Ipswich 3. Callum Doyle on 75 minutes. What a topsy-turvy game. If you've gone watching that, are you not entertained? Blimey. That game has seesawed backwards and forward since it started. Clyde 4, Edinburgh City 0, goal scorer to follow. And Cliftonville 4, Crusaders 2. Cliftonville pulling away now. Look at this up here. That's why we put it up. I thought there might be goals in this game, and we weren't disappointed. Clyde 4, Edinburgh City 0. It was James Hilton with a 78th minute goal that completes his hat-trick on the day. Well done, James Hamilton. James Hilton. I'd doff my cap to you if I was wearing one. Let's have a look now how that goal for Wrexham, and how does that affect the league? Oh, that's a big goal. Because it moves, regardless of what Birmingham are doing, it moves Wrexham into that final playoff spot. They will move on to 51 points. They'd leapfrog Birmingham, who are on 49 points. So they really do need that victory today. However, Ipswich need that victory to take advantage of Millwall, who are looking like they're going to lose today at home against Portsmouth. It's a funny old game. Bolton Wanderers now. They would stay in third place. But Lincoln currently beating Mansfield. Means Lincoln would move on to 68 points. Bolton would be 11 points behind Lincoln. It's a good result for Blackpool though, because that actually moves them up to 17th place. And they'd be on 39 points. Rather than looking over the shoulder at being in the drop zone, just them small margins make such a big difference. Cove Rangers 1, Kelty Hearts 1. Cooper Mason on 82 minutes getting Cove Rangers back level. And it's now Newport 0, Cambridge 2. Sully Haikai on 76 minutes doubling Cambridge's lead. I think that might be on my Cooper now, I'll have a check in a minute. And it's Colchester 2 now, Barnet 1. Jack Payne from the penalty spot on 75 minutes. Putting Colchester into the lead. Montrose 2, Queen of the South 2. Kai Kennedy again. This time from the penalty spot on 80 minutes. Getting Queen of the South back on level terms. I just need a goal in that Boston game. What on earth is going on? Don't let me down, boys. Don't make me name and shame. And it's now Peterborough 3. Exeter 3. Goal scorer to follow in a second. Peterborough had the lead in that game, 1-0. Exeter came roaring back, 3 quick goals. And now Peterborough have got back on level terms. Once again, are you not entertained? If you've paid your money to watch the football there today, you have been entertained. And it's Colchester 3 now, Barnet 1, goal scorer to follow. I want to double check my coupon. I still need another goal in the Brentford-Brighton game. I need 2 goals in the Watford Derby game. I need 2 goals in the Port Vale Reading game. I need 2 more goals in the Hearts Falkirk game. Good game that in the Scottish Premiership today. And Stranraer and Spartans isn't updating, but that is 1-1. Boston United and Tamworth. You're killing me. You're killing me. I'm going to have to, and we won't get that on the TV, so I'm going to have to watch the bottom of my video printer here. Arbroath 3, Dunfermline 2. Dunfermline goal scorer to follow. It's asking a lot, isn't it? 17-fold accumulator, 3 goals or more in each game. But if your luck's in, your luck's in. Oh, we can have a bit of a break. It's looking a little bit dark here, isn't it, on the screen? I'm going to have to sort my lighting out a little bit. I'll do that when this stream finishes. Just seen the advert again for Danny Dyer, dad and daughter, both Dannys. The Dyers Caravan Park starts Tuesday. I'll be recording that. Can't beat a bit of Danny Dyer. Josh Asude for Forest Green, 84 minutes. He's not scored, he's been sent off for foul play. And Arbroath 3, Dunfermline 2. The Dunfermline goal scorer was Josh Cooper on 82 minutes. Still time for a comeback there, but the clock is against Dunfermline. And a big goal. Big goal. Bolton Wanderers 2. Blackpool 2. And that's thanks to Mason Burstow on 85 minutes. They did take the lead in that game, Bolton Wanderers, but Blackpool did the bizzo, but Bolton have come back. And another big goal. Cheltenham 2, Salford 2. Cheltenham down to 10 men in that game, but they did take the lead. However, it didn't take Cheltenham too long, and they've pulled Salford back. Brackley Town 0, Southend 1. Chichester 3, Canvey 0. Amwell Town 3, Bracknell 0. Walton and Hersham 4, Basingstoke 2. Walton and Hersham pulling away. And Macclesfield 4, Kings Lynn 0. Brentwood 4, Whitehawk 0. And Cheltenham's goal scorer against Salford, that was Harry Ashfield on 84 minutes, getting Cheltenham back on level terms. They'll be hoping to go one better with Salford being down to 10 men. And Brackley 0, Southend 1. It was Tom Hopper on 81 minutes putting Southend into the lead. Oh, come on, Boston United and Tamworth. Running out of time there for 3 goals, 86 minutes. I often think, though, if these big bets are going to come off, as in number of selections, it's days like this where you just have silly things happen, you know. 3 goals in 3 minutes at the end of the game, you know, and it's just down to your luck being in. Late goal in Scottish League 1. Now Montrose 3, Queen of the South 2, Craig Brown on 85 minutes, putting Montrose into the lead. Another game with plenty of goals in it. Just a pity we've not got any in my game. Boston and Tamworth. Rubbish! G-Tech Community Stadium is still Brentford 0, Brighton 2, Gomez on 30 minutes and Welbeck in the 46th minute. End of the first half, making it Brentford 0, Brighton 2. Maidstone 1, Dorking 1. Maidstone getting back level late on there. Can they go one better? We'll find out. And at Riverside Stadium, it's still Middlesbrough 0, Oxford 0. Horsham FC 2, Hemel Hempstead 0. Little bit of breathing space there for Horsham FC. And oh my word, Mike Dean, how are you going to cope with this? Notts County 5, Tranmere 0. Oh, no, it's all doom and gloom. Let's pretend I give a monkey's chuff. We know you don't. And it's now Notts County 5, Tranmere 0. Matthew Dennis in the 86th minute from the penalty spot. Lots of late goals going in the non-league leagues, if that makes sense. Chesham 3, Ebbsfleet 1, South Shields 2, AFC Telford 1, Chelmsford 1, Salisbury 2 now, Solihull Moors 2, Hartlepool 3. Mr. Jeff Stelling will be happy with that. The one and only Jeff Stelling. Merthyr 1, Alfreton 1, Merthyr Town 2. And it's gone through twice. I don't know why. It's still showing Alfreton 1, Merthyr Town 2. That's where my confusion was. It's just that they've given the goal to Alfreton when they shouldn't have done. That's what it was. It is Alfreton 1, Merthyr Town 2. Merthyr Town have just scored and taken the lead. That got confusing as it went across the bottom. Spennymoor 0, Darlington 4, and Oxford City 0, Marine 2. Leamington 0, Chichester 2. And right, here we go. I don't know why I'm getting excited though. Sutton 3, Wealdstone 0, Kai Jennings on 87 minutes. Stranraer 2, Spartans FC 1, Aaron Quigg in the 91st minute. And now it's Wrexham 5, Ipswich 3. Nathan Broadhead on 86 minutes. He's wrapped it up now for Wrexham. Or has he? There's so many goals in this 8-goal thriller. Seesaw. Haleswing forward, Corn 1. Maidenhead 2, Dagenham and Redbridge 0. Alloa 3, Hamilton 0, goal scorer to follow. Bangor FC 0, Glenavon 3, and Gosport 2, Dorchester 2. Dorchester back on level terms. So Mike Cooper now, it's going to go down the pan. Boston United and Tamworth FC still 0-0. That game that wasn't updating, Stranraer and Spartans, we've just seen that now is the 3 goals. That's that leg up thanks to Aaron Quigg in the 91st minute. Alloa 3, Hamilton Academicals 0, Callum Gallagher on 88 minutes. But it's all going to be irrelevant because Boston United and Tamworth FC. Rubbish! Tammy Abrahams just put a headed goal in at Villa Park. It's now Aston Villa 1, Leeds 1. And in the Scottish Premiership, a late goal, it's Aberdeen 2, Dundee 3. Aberdeen down to 10 men in that game, I think. Ethan Hamilton on 84 minutes, giving Dundee a lead. And you'd expect them to see that through now. Doesn't always happen like that though, does it? Just because the other team's down to 10 men, but I get a feeling on this occasion that'll be the case. Yeah, it looks like no cigar. Scottish Championship, Arbroath forward, Dunfermline 2, Finlay Marshall on 89 minutes. Wrapping things up there for Arbroath. Oh, that's going to sting Wigan. Stockport 3, Wigan 2, Kyle Wotton on 92 minutes there, giving Stockport the lead. I think that's a brace on the day for him. And confirmation, Aston Villa 1, Leeds 1, Tammy Abraham in the 88th minute. Saving Aston Villa's blushes, although there is still time to go. Yeah, Wigan, unlucky. They had the lead in that game as well. Took the lead, 2-0 lead early on. Taylor on 2 minutes and 11 minutes. But there was 3 goals at the start of that game. Taylor on 2 minutes, Hill was on 5 minutes for Stockport. Taylor again on 11 minutes. Then Sidibe on 41 minutes, 2-2 at half-time. Segunson getting sent off for Wigan. And as you've just seen, Kyle Wotton breaking Wigan's hearts in the 92nd minute, it looks like. Clyde 5, Edinburgh City 0. Kyle Connell on 91 minutes, putting the cherry on the cake for Clyde. And Edinburgh City will be waiting for that final whistle. It has finished in Scotland, Ayr 0, Ross County 0. Ugh, rubbish. And it's been coming. What did I say? It's been coming. It is now at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea 1, Burnley 1. João Pedro giving Chelsea an early lead on 4 minutes. Fofana on 72 minutes getting sent off for Chelsea. And now Burnley probably getting what they deserved. They are level in the 92nd minute. Woohoo! Luton 1, Burton 1. Fabio Tavares on 92 minutes getting Burton what looks like a share of the points there. And confirmation, it was Zion Fleming in the 93rd minute getting Burnley what looks like it's going to be a share of the points at Stamford Bridge. Not looking at that bet anymore. There's no way that's going to be up. Vicarage Road, it's Watford 2, Derby 0. Terry McGard on 5 minutes, giving Watford the lead. And Doumbia on 90 minutes, doubling Watford's lead, wrapping up the points. Full time, Partick Thistle 1, Onions 0. That's in the Scottish Championship. And we'll get a lot of full time scores coming in now. Don't forget, join me tonight for the mighty Wigan Warriors as they host Hull FC in round 2 of the Betfred Super League. And, oh my word, it gets worse for Wigan now. Malachi Asamoah on 94 minutes. He's been sent off. Probably a little bit of frustration kicking in there. Brackley Town 0, Southend 2, and big goal in Scotland. Dundee United 1, Kilmarnock 1, goal scorer to follow. Yeah, join me for the rugby tonight. We'll be on air at 8 o'clock. Kickoff is at 8 o'clock. So let's see if Wigan can continue the winning run of 1 in this league. I did put in the notes. Someone's going to lose the 100% record tonight because Hull FC, they also won in the opening round, beating Bradford. Dundee United 1, Kilmarnock 1. It was Marley Watkins in the 91st minute, breaking Dundee United fans' hearts and probably getting Kilmarnock a share of the points. Some good football on tonight as well. On Sky TV. Manchester City and Newcastle, I think it is. I'm not sure, I think it might be on TNT. Although TNT, you know, it's part of the Sky package, I think, so... 90, almost 95 minutes on the clock at Stamford Bridge. Burnley, can they pinch an equaliser late on? They've got a corner. One Call Stadium, Mansfield 0, Lincoln 2. Street gave Lincoln the lead from the penalty spot on 44 minutes. And in the 95th minute, Tom Bayliss, he's wrapped things up. Mansfield 0, Lincoln 2. Let's have a see where we are in respect of full-time scores coming in. Well, they are coming in, but there's quite a few games still being played. English Premiership, still playing. Aston Villa 1, Leeds 1, Brentford 0, Brighton 2, and Chelsea 1, Burnley 1. Chelsea down to 10 men, though. And game of the day is got, oh my word. Oh, that's going to break Salford's hearts. Cheltenham 3, Salford 2. George Miller in the 96th minute, giving Cheltenham what looks like the winner. Salford down to 10 men as well in that game. And a late equaliser for Crawley. Crawley 1, Chesterfield 1. Jay Williams in the 95th minute, getting Crawley back on level terms. Scottish Premiership, Jack Thompson for Kilmarnock. 94 minutes, he's not scored. He's been sent off for foul play. And it has finished Bolton 2, Blackpool 2. Both teams will probably feel a little bit disappointed they've not took all 3 points today. And it is a final score, Chelsea 1, Burnley 1. Fofana getting sent off for Chelsea when they had a 1-0 lead. But Burnley probably getting what they deserve from that game today. And a late goal, Port Vale 1, Reading 1. Martin Sheriff in the 96th minute, getting Port Vale back on level terms. That was on me Cooper, and he did 3 goals or more in that game. But it's not just that game that's going to have let me down. As I've mentioned, Boston and Tamworth 0-0. Bobbins. Brackley 0, Southend 2. Carl Morrison with the 90th minute own goal, doubling Southend's lead and wrapping up the 3 points for Southend. There's confirmation, Boston United 0, Tamworth 0. '96th minute at Villa Park. Aston Villa look like they're trying to get a winner. Stack give Leeds the lead in the first half on 31 minutes. Tammy Abraham on 88 minutes got Aston Villa back level, and they are trying to get the winner now, Villa. And a late goal in League One, not that it matters, AFC Wimbledon 3, Bradford 0. Although it could affect your coupon, so hopefully it has gone your way. Villa Park, all square, that's the way it has finished. Aston Villa 1, Leeds 1. Who are we waiting for now? Just a few games in... a few games in League One. The only game that's playing now in the Premiership is Brentford and Brighton. Currently Brentford 0, Brighton 2. I think we'll start getting ready for the full-time scores. Ooh, late goal for Poole against Berkhamsted. It's now Poole 2, Berkhamsted 1. Got to get my TV ready for tonight as well, because we are going to be watching the Wigan Warriors, as I've said, and it's not on, it's on Sky Sports HD, so we've got to be kicking, where are we, Sky Sports HD, we can always sort that out later on if we need to. There we are, Sky Sports HD. Right, let's turn that off for now. Get ready for these full-time scores. Get a bit quiet for you so you can concentrate. If you're writing them down in your newspaper, don't think anybody does that now, do they? Not like the good old days. There's that penalty from Ronaldo. Lovely finish. Lovely finish. Although I did miss it live because the stream stopped. Frustrating to say the least. Right, let's get going with these final scores. Where are we up to? Almost 5 o'clock. They should pretty much all be in now. Yeah, by the time we get down there, we'll give them as latest scores if we need to. Right, let's start off with Belgium, as we always do, mainly because it's at the top. The Jupiler Pro League, just a one game today. Dender 1, Sint-Truiden 4. Club Brugge and Leuven, that's a 5:15 kickoff. Union SG and Antwerp, that's a 7:45 kickoff this evening. English Premier League, Aston Villa 1, Leeds 1. Brentford 0, Brighton 2. That game's still being played in the 96th minute currently. Chelsea 1, Burnley 1. West Ham and Bournemouth, that's a 5:30 kickoff. Manchester City and Newcastle, 8 p.m. kickoff this evening. English Championship, Hull 1, QPR 3, Stoke 2, Leicester 2, Swansea 1, Bristol City 0, West Brom 0, Coventry 2, Middlesbrough 0, Oxford United 0, Millwall 1, Portsmouth 3, Norwich 1, Birmingham 2, Southampton 1, Charlton 1, that game's still being played into the 11th minute of added on time, Watford 2, Derby 0, Wrexham 5, Ipswich 3. English League 1, Plymouth 5, Cardiff 2, Rotherham 1, Doncaster 2, Wickham 3, Stevenage 1, AFC Wimbledon 3, Bradford City 0. That game still being played in the 72nd minute, so a delay there. Bolton 2, Blackpool 2, Huddersfield 2, Barnsley 1. That's in the 12th minute of added on time. Luton 1, Burton 1, Mansfield 0, Lincoln 2, Northampton 1, Leyton Orient 2, Peterborough 3, Exeter 3, Port Vale 1, Reading 1, Stockport 4, Wigan 2. English League 2, Fleetwood 3, Barrow 2, Swindon 1, Crewe 2, Accrington 0, Shrewsbury 2, Bristol Rovers 3, Grimsby 1, Cheltenham 3, Salford 2, Colchester 4, Barnet 1, that game still being played into the 98th minute, Crawley 1, Chesterfield 1, Gillingham 0, Oldham 3, Harrogate 0, Bromley 0, Newport 0, Cambridge United 2, Notts County 5, Tranmere 0. English National League, Aldershot 3, Scunthorpe 1, Altrincham 2, Braintree 1, Boreham Wood 1, Forest Green 1. That game still being played into the 16th minute of adding on time. Boston United 0, Tamworth 0. Brackley Town 0, Southend 3, Carlisle 3, Yeovil 0, Morecambe 4, Eastleigh 0, Rochdale 3, Woking 0, Solihull Moors 2, Hartlepool 3, that game still being played into the 11th minute of added on time. Sutton 3, Wealdstone 0, York City 4, FC Halifax 1, Truro and Gateshead, that's a 5:30 kick-off this evening. English National League North, Alfreton 1, Merthyr Town 2, that game in the 11th minute of added on time. Bedford 2, Chorley 0, Buxton 0, AFC Fylde 3, still being played, 7th minute of added on time. Curzon Ashton 3, Worksop 1, in the 11th minute of added on time. Hereford 0, Scarborough 2, in the 11th minute of added on time. Kidderminster 1, Southport 1, in the 11th minute of added on time. Leamington 0, Chester 2, in the 12th minute of added on time. Macclesfield 4, Kings Lynn 0, Oxford City 0, Marine 2, Radcliffe 2, Peterborough Sports 1, South Shields 2, AFC Telford 2, Spennymoor 0, Darlington 4 in the 11th minute of added on time. English National League South, AFC Tottenham 1, Hornchurch 0, Bath 0, Hampton and Richmond 4 into the 12th minute of added on time. Chelmsford 2, Salisbury 2, Chesham 4, Ebbsfleet 1, Dover 1, Weston-super-Mare 1, Eastbourne Borough 4, Torquay 2, Farnborough 0, Enfield Town 5, Horsham FC 2, Hemel Hempstead 0, Maidenhead 2, Dagenham Redbridge 0, Maidstone 1, Dorking 1, Tonbridge 3, Chippenham 2 in the 6th minute of added on time. Worthing 4, Slough 1. English MPL Premier Division, Ashton United 1, Stockton 2, Bamber Bridge 1, Whitby 1, Cleethorpes 0, Rushall 0, FC United 1, Gainsborough 1, Guiseley 4, Warrington 0, Hensford 3, Lancaster 0, Leek 0, Hebburn 0, Stocksbridge 2, Prescott 1, Warrington Rylands 3, Ilkeston 1, Workington 1, Morpeth 0. Southern League Premier Central, Alvechurch 0, Redditch 1, Barwell 2, Stamford 1, Bishop Stortford 1, St Ives 0, Bromsgrove 0, Worcester 1, Bury Town 1, Needham Market 1, Hales 0-4, Corn 1, Kettering and Banbury match postponed. Royston 0, Spalding United 3, Stourbridge 2, Rail Bedford 1, Stratford 1, Harborough 2, Sudbury 0, Leiston 3. English Southern League Premier South, Evesham 0, Sholing 0, Gloucester 5, Wimborne 0, Gosport 2, Dorchester 2, Banwell Town 3, Bracknell 0, Covington Waterlooville 3, Tiverton 2, Plymouth Parkway and Chertsey match postponed, Poole 3, Berkhamsted 1, into added on time there, still being played, Taunton 2, Hungerford 2, Uxbridge 5, Weymouth 1, Walton and Hersham 5, Basingstoke 2, Yate Town 0, Farnham 1, Isteman League Premier Division, Aveley 2, Potters Bar 0, Brentwood 4, Whitehawk 0, Burgess Hill 3, Wingate and Finchley 1, Carshalton 1, Ramsgate 2, Chatham 3, Welling 1, Cheshunt 0, Lewes 0, Chichester 3, Canby Island 0, Cray Valley 1, Dulwich Hamlet 2, Dartford 1, Cray Wanderers 1, Folkestone 1, #0, St Albans 2, Billericay 0. French Ligue 1, Lens 1, Monaco 0, that game's currently at half-time. Toulouse and Paris FC, that's a 6 p.m. kick-off, and PSG and Metz, that's an 8:05 kick-off this evening. Excuse me. German Bundesliga, Bayern 3, Frankfurt 2, FC Köln 2, Hoffenheim 2, Union Berlin 1, Leverkusen 0, Wolfsburg 2, Augsburg 3, RB Leipzig and Dortmund, that's a 5:30 kick-off this evening. Bundesliga 2, Darmstadt 2, Dusseldorf 1, Elversberg 3, Braunschweig 1, Karlsruhe 3, Kiel 1. Schalke and Magdeburg, that's a 7:30 kick-off this evening. Italy, Serie A, Juventus 0, Como 3, and Lecce and Inter Milan, currently 0-0, just kicked off. Calgary and Lazio, that's a 7:45 kick-off this evening. Italy, Serie B, Entello 1, Cantazaro 3, Mantova 2, Sampdoria 1, Padova 1, Bari 1, Palermo 3, Suditerol 0, Venezia 3, Pescara 2, Cesena 1, Spezia 1, currently at half-time. Carrareza and Monza, that's a 6:30 kick-off this evening. Holland now, the Eredivisie. PSV and Herenveen, that's a 5:45 kick-off. Breda and Volendam, a 7 p.m. kick-off. And Ajax and Nijmegen, 8 p.m. kick-off this evening. Northern Ireland, the Premiership. Bangor FC 1, Glenavon 3. Cliftonville 5, Crusaders 2. Portadown and Dungannon, that's a 5:30 kick-off. Linfield and Glentoran, a 6 p.m. kick-off. Northern Ireland, the Championship. Queen's University 2, Ards 2. The rest are full-time results only, and they have not come through yet. Poland now, the Ekstraklasa. Raków 1, Tamalka Brookbet 0. Gornik 0, Pogon Szczecin 0, 22 minutes on the clock there. Legia and Wisła Plock, that is a 7:30 kick-off this evening. Poland, the Betclic 1 Liga. Legnica and Frobry Glogov, that's a 6:30 kick-off, as is Pruskov and Grodzisk, and Ruka Chorzów and Polonia Varsova, all 6:30 kick-offs this evening. Liga Portugal. Alverca 1, Santa Clara 0, 72 minutes on the clock. Aruca 3, Nacional 0, also 79 minutes on the clock. Benfica and AFS, along with Moreirense and Sporting, they are 6 p.m. kick-offs. Braga and Guimarães, that's an 8:30 kick-off this evening. Scottish Premiership, Aberdeen 2, Dundee FC 3. Dundee United 1, Kilmarnock 1. Hearts 1, Falkirk 0. St Mirren and Motherwell, that's a 7:30 kick-off this evening. Scottish Championship, Arbroath 4, Dunfermline 2. Ayr 0, Ross County 0. Partick Thistle 1, Erdrionians 0. Queen's Park 3, Morton 2. Scottish League 1, Alloa 3, Hamilton 0. Cove Rangers 1, Kelty Hearts 1. Inverness 1, Stenhousemuir 1. Montrose 3, Queen of the South 2. Peterhead 3, East 5 1. Scottish League 2, Clyde 5, Edinburgh City 0. East Kilbride 3, Dumbarton 1. Elgin 1, Stirling 0. Forfar 2, Annan 1. Stranraer 2, Spartans 1. To Spain now, La Liga. Real Sociedad 3, Oviedo 3. Betis 1, Rayo Vallecano 1, 93rd minute, still being played. Osasuna and Real Madrid, that's a 5:30 kick-off. Atletico Madrid and Espanyol, that's an 8 p.m. kick-off this evening. Spanish La Liga 2. Legans 1, Cultural Leonesa 1. Huesca 1, Mirandés 2, 95 minutes on the clock there. La Coruña 1, Eibar 0, 95 minutes on the clock. Almeria and Cordoba, that's a 5:30 kick-off. Las Palmas and Castellón, that's an 8 p.m. kick-off this evening. Welsh Premier, Relegation Group, Britain Ferry 2, Barlowtown 1, Flint 1, Cardiff Met 1. Scottish Championship Group, Barry 1, Connors Quay 0, Colwyn Bay 3, Penyabont 1. We've got the final Welsh results to bring you. Just scrolled past them there. Getting a bit too giddy there, Jimmy. Slow it down, son. Slow it down. Come on. I know you're there. I know you're there because I've seen you. Here we are. Welsh Southern League. Carew Ely 3, Carmarthen 4. Cumbrian Celtic and Aberystwyth, match postponed. Pontypridd 2, Baglan Dragons 0. Treowen 1, Cardiff Draconians 0. Welsh Northern League. Carouse and Penrhenock, that's a full-time result only, not come through yet. Holyhead 3, Brickfield 0. Mould Alexandra 0. Rill 1. And that is all your goals from around the UK and Europe today. The final scores. We're done. That took some doing. Right, I'm not going to hang around because I'm going to be streaming later on as well. As I've said, the mighty Wigan Warriors hosting Hull FC in the Bet Bread Betfred Super League, both teams winning their opening games, so someone's 100% record goes tonight. Join me at 8 p.m. We'll be doing a watch along there. Let us know your thoughts. Live chat will be open. All that's left for me to say is, I am Jimmy James. You've been watching Catch It Live First. Join my other channel as well, Commodity Confidential. If you're into your trading, you can follow us there, see what we do. I'm going to go and get some tea now, rest my voice. I will be back at 8 p.m. Hit that subscribe button. Now, I'll see you soon. I am Jimmy James.